Okay, so I hope you all managed to attempt lesson, I hope you all managed to attempt lesson number 41. Okay, so for the following questions that we're going to go through, now only half of you managed to attempt and submit the answers, but the other half of you, so there are 18 of you, so only 9 of you managed to do the questions and submit. Most of you didn't. Okay, 9 of you, not 9 of me, 9 students out of 18 students. Cut half, yeah lah. Half of you only managed to do it. Okay, now for most of you got question number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 16. 16, I think, and the problem is because you cannot submit the answers, I think. Okay, so very quickly, I'm just going to go through number 1. Because most of you got it right. So digit in the 10,000s place. Okay, so 10,000 is here. So it is 8. Okay, now let's look at the next question where most of you got it wrong. Ken, you go toilet first. Ken, no problem. Say for question number 2, 2 out of 9 of you who attempted got it wrong. Okay, now this one, because there's no calculator, right? So what's the best way to do this? Is to take 40 divided by 200. Oh, it doesn't allow you to submit. So, okay, Ken. Who else? You're not able to submit the answers because you had issues. Phil, yeah. So that's why I only got half of you, half of your answers. Okay. All right. So for question number 2, 2 of you got it wrong. So how do you do this? Because there's no calculator, it is an MCQ. Divide by 10. Marine can't enter. Marine can't enter. Why? Is it wrong address? I have to secret. Oh, I'm not sure why. Because I'm not getting any prompts that Marine is here. I don't have Marine's name here on my list though. Probably because of that. Because yeah, I don't have 14. Okay. Zoo. Okay. All right. Ken. Okay, so someone left me a message. Divide, yes. So what you need to do is from here you have 4 over 20. So divide by 4 to give you 1. Divide by 4, it's 1 over 5. Oh, sorry. Because you're supposed to give it in decimal. My bad. Decimal, right? Actually, you just need to, you have this, right? 4 over 20. Make it into 100. That means you times 5. To give me 20. So that's 0.2. Okay. All right. Okay. So now question number 3. Question number 3. 3 of you who attempted got it wrong. Which of the following is closest to 1/3? So if this is 1/3, okay, so this kind of question, you know, half would be here. Okay, if you to make it into the same denominator, what do you have? You have 2 over 6 and 3 over 6. That's half, right? Then, if you compare with 2/3, this is 4/6. 2, 3, 4. So which one is closest? Definitely between half and 2/3 would be half. Now, if I want to convert this to denominator 9 or denominator 18, 8/18, right? So if I put denominator 18, this will be 6/18 times 3, 9/18. So this is 8/18, which is still closer. Okay, so if you see from here, 7/12 is already very far. What is the closest? 4/9. Okay, now to solve this kind of question, what you need to do is, first thing, draw a number line. Okay, draw a number line. Second is to write the fraction. And then the third step is for you to make denominator the same. Okay, so make into equivalent fractions whereby the denominator is the same. So in this case, I've actually used 18 to help me decide which is closer to 1/3. Okay. Now, question 4. How many of you recall what was your answer? For those of you who done it, what was your answer? Okay, so you recall your answer was A for some of you, for number 4. Okay, yes, only 2% got it actually. The rest of you got it wrong. Okay, so out of 9 of you attempted, only 2 of you actually got it right. Okay, so now, question says AD is equal to CD. So AD is equals to CD. If that's 9, this is also 9 cm. That makes BC equals to 3 cm. Now, because I want to find, Kevin, so you're supposed to find the area of triangle ABC. So this is actually the base. So this will be the height. So that's half times base times height to give me 13.5. Okay, Kevin? All right, go be careful with this. Okay, so once you've identified the base, you need to then identify the perpendicular height. So first, you identify the base and then identify the perpendicular height. Okay, so this is what you need to do first. And the formula is, of course, half times base times the perpendicular height. All right. Yeah, so that's why. So it's not 15, so you have to be very careful. All right, next one, question number 5. So for question number 5, this is what we call the rate question. So you will be very careful with the rate question. It is based on the unit time. So for the first hour is $3, subsequent half an hour or part thereof. So that means as long as it is within, okay, so as long as it's within half an hour, okay, as long as it's within half an hour, you have to still pay the full half an hour amount, even though you exceed by 1 minute. So you still have to pay the full half an hour. Yes, Hannah, that's right. Okay, so in this case, what do we have? We have Raymond parked his car in the car park from 11:30 a.m. to 1:40 p.m. on the same day. Okay, the easiest to solve this kind of question is for you to draw a timeline. Okay, you start off from 11:30 a.m. Now, you know that for the first hour, you have to pay $3, right? or rather Raymond has to pay $3. So for the first hour until 12:30 p.m., this is 1 hour. How much you're supposed to pay? $3. Okay. Now, subsequently, we know that it is based on every half an hour, right? So every 30 minutes, half an hour is 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, that means to 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m., then you have 2 p.m. Now, but Raymond parked until 1:40. Now, even though it is 1:40, he still has to pay for the full half an hour, which is $1.20. So all these will be $1.20. So the total amount he has to pay would be how much? Number 5. A lot of you got it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. At least more than half of you attempted got it wrong. So total amount that you have to pay, that Raymond has to pay will be, you have to add all this. So you have total paid would be 3 times $1.20 will be 7. Okay. $3 plus 3, $6.60. 660. Okay, so for number 5 is 660. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds. Now, this is a shape. Which two lines in the figure are perpendicular to each other? What does this perpendicular means? It is forming a right angle. Okay, it is forming a right angle. Thank you, Hannah. All right, so now, is it difficult to see from the screen? The right angle. That's why a lot of you got it wrong. Okay.
No, I actually got it correct.
You can, I mean, there are a few of you who actually got it wrong lah. That's what I mean. Okay. So can you see that this is one line? Is this perpendicular? Is this perpendicular, this one? How many of you got tricked with this? How many of you got tricked with this? AB and BC. Let me see who got tricked. This is question 6. Okay, nobody. Okay, so then this is not. Okay, now the perpendicular line is actually here. This and this. Okay, if you had this printed out, AB and BC. If you had this printed out, the answer is actually D. Okay, this is the perpendicular line. You can actually use this. How do you measure or how do you identify perpendicular line? What is the instrument that you use? Which one? What is the instrument that you use? Will be? What instrument do you use? Anyone? Yes. Thank you. It's called a set square. Do you remember this? You all have this, right? I'm pretty sure. The set square looks like this with that is a set square. Okay. Now, if you don't know, don't remember, make sure that during the exams, you have these. Okay. You must have this. All right. Ken? Okay. Question number 7. Okay. Question number 7. So you have a group of adults. A group of 800 adults was asked to choose their favorite food. How many of you have done pie chart in school or have not done pie chart in school? So everybody done pie chart. Okay, so I don't need to explain pie chart. Okay. Yes, basically bring your entire math set. Yeah, okay. So there are 800 adults. So all these numbers